Hey everyone, before we get on with the video, I just want to do a little quick interruption here and mention that we finally have a website. I'm so excited. It's awesome. This is a great way where I'm going to hopefully be able to offer some awesome products to you guys. I'm not just planning on selling clothing because I know there's plenty of that on YouTube. I've got some other ideas for products that are coming down the pipeline. And so please watch out for that. I'll try and make a big announcement at the beginning of a couple videos so that you're aware of when those big things come. But if you would like, go check out my website. We've got a limited edition t-shirt out right now, which has got a snow globe on the back. And then we've also got a kind of just the start of our first t-shirt design that's a long sleeve for the winter season. And both of these come in a Jeep and a Toyota variant because I know there's some of you in both of those areas. So if you wouldn't mind going and checking that out, I really appreciate it. And I think that's everything. So let's get on with the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's kind of an exciting tech review because we're going to be looking at comparing the iPhone 7 to the iPhone 12 mini and just kind of what goes into the new phone and some of its unique features, as well as, you know, some of the reasons why we chose to upgrade this iPhone 7 to an iPhone 12 mini. First, let's just start unboxing this thing and then we'll kind of go from there. All right. First of all, basically every tech YouTuber has talked about this, but the box is coming slimmer in the name of reducing a carbon footprint and less waste and things of that sort, because Apple claims that most people don't need charging bricks because they have so many already at home. So this box is able to be thinner because there is no USB power adapter inside the box. So all right. Well, first off, just so you know, these stickers on the top or whatever they are, they're part of the box. They represent the size of the phone. So when we're looking at the two different phones, you can already tell that this phone is going to be smaller than this one. Now I realize this one has a case on it. It is still smaller. This is my first time unboxing an iPhone 12 mini, and honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd seen one in store. Wow, that's interesting. So this is the white model, but I don't know if it's just my lighting, and it's not very easy to show on camera, but it almost has like a bit of a cream tint to it. Like it's not quite perfect white. Like, I don't know if the box can show this, but see how the box is perfectly white and the phone is like a little bit darker tan. It's almost got like a small tan tinge to it. There is no LiDAR sensor on the back, which helps with low light photos as well as white balance and better autofocus. The sticker on the front is nice. It labels where every button is, so you have your silencing slider up here, the up and down power button, and then the little tab shows where the charging port is. So we set that aside just to look in the box, see what else is in here. You get a power cable. However, the thing to note is it is a USB-C to Lightning port power cable. So everyone has a USB type A power adapter to a Lightning port cable. People don't have a USB-C wall adapter at home. Unless you're an Apple ecosystem addict, you don't probably have a USB-C adapter. I don't really know if the MacBook Pros that use USB-C for charging, if those large power adapters are healthy to use with iPhones. I presume that the iPad chargers are, but most people don't own a brand new MacBook Pro, a brand new iPad, and now they're buying a brand new iPhone. I know there are people that have them, but it still seems ridiculous. So essentially, if you were never an iPhone user, you would have to buy the block. And if you're buying this phone brand new and you have a previous iPhone, this cable is basically rendered useless. Unless you have a new MacBook, where I guess you could use this to plug your phone into one of the ports on your MacBook Pro to charge or something, or even like connecting with iTunes via a wire, which most people don't even do anymore because everything's so easy wirelessly. So I'm a little frustrated by this. I think it's kind of ridiculous. At least it supports fast charging, so if you do decide to get the block, you know, it's good hardware, but just classic Apple requiring you to spend more money. And we've got this small little booklet showing that everything's designed by Apple in California. And then one Apple sticker, I believe it used to be two, a SIM card removal tool, and then just a little book on how to use your Apple device, which is basically useless. So those are the contents of the box. Seem to be less and less every year. Meanwhile, every phone seems to get more and more expensive. So one thing I will mention though is increasing phone size seems to be kind of a fad. Honestly, probably having this smaller screen size at the $700 price point isn't going to be incredibly detrimental compared to the iPhone 12, which has a much larger screen size that's still not at that $1,000 price point of the Pro model. So let's wow, that's really nice. Again, comparing this phone size to this one, you can tell that the iPhone 12 mini is much smaller. Also, look at the two cameras. One of the big reasons we decided to upgrade this phone was it had a cracked lens, but that's not the reason. For some reason, it still took perfectly fine pictures, but the quality of these lenses compared to this phone lens is so much greater. So this phone has two different lenses. The first lens, an ultra-wide lens, which has an f-stop of 2.4. And then the second lens, this is just a wide lens, which has an f-stop of 1.6, which allows a more blurry background and more light to enter. One thing that I also did notice is the power button, compared to my phone, was slid down a little bit, and a lot of people actually have really liked that, because when you're holding the phone in your hand, the thumb button is more accessible than in some of the older models. So what's actually fantastic about this phone is the internal hardware that processes all of the information and data is basically the exact same as even the Pro models. So when Apple has a lot of image processing going on to help create great photos, you're getting all of the same computing power in this small little phone compared to even the iPhone 12 Pro. Now, I believe the iPhone 12 Pro Max has more RAM, so it's not quite a perfect comparison, but I still think that that's pretty interesting. Just wanted to quickly talk about this cool case. Not a sponsorship, but the brand, I think it's pronounced Pella, they make these biodegradable cases that are made of silicon or something like silicon. They feel very similar to silicon, and I think it just has a cool aesthetic. Kind of looks a little bit like cork, but it's definitely not. It's pretty rubbery feeling, but there's a biodegradable element to it, and should be a good case for the phone. In addition to that, I always recommend buy glass screen protectors off of Amazon. You can get a ton of them for super cheap. Don't ever buy the ones at the actual Verizon store or wherever you have your phone plan through. They're just a ripoff. And unless you really want those like extended warranties because you drop your phone every other month, then maybe that's a good option for you. But if you're pretty, good with your phone, this is a 3-pack. and it costs like $6 or $7. And they charge like $30 for one like fancy screen protector. I was a huge advocate for these really nice screen protectors because I thought that there was maybe some sort of extra protection going on, but there really wasn't anything better, to be honest. I spent, $40 on Invisible Shield screen protectors originally, and since switching over to just cheap screen protectors with good reviews, it's been just fine. This company, this screen protector, AM film glass screen protectors, these tempered glass screen protectors, they are great. I've used them on multiple different models now. I just decided to buy this brand because there's good reviews for it on Amazon. They're incredibly cheap and I've had good luck with them. So I'll link these screen protectors down below because I just think they're super helpful. And if you're looking for a good screen protector, that might help you no matter which phone model you have. So, all right, let's power this on. Got an Apple sign. English, United States. I think this is one of the coolest things. These like unique circular spherical QR codes, basically. They're so cool. After connecting the two phones, you basically just have to verify that you own the old phone through some sort of security mechanism. And then you put in information about your carrier so that they can activate your cell phone service. And then it'll be walking you through some initial setup, like do you want to send diagnostic information, automatic updates, true tone display, etc. And then we just do some finishing of the transferring of data, and we let that play out. Looks after everything is transferred, it has to quick restart. Alright, well while that is updating, let's open this up. So, it's got like an installation guide, don't really need that. Installation accessories, 1, 2, 3 different screen protectors, and then this slick little shield that helps you, or a little clip-on guide that helps you line up the protector perfectly. If you open this up, this has just got a bunch of different items, like microfiber cloth, and then dry and wet wipes, and stickers to remove little specks of dust. Got 1, 2, 3 packs, and then a little register your product for a lifetime warranty card. Look at that, they come with a lifetime warranty. $8 for 3 of them, and if you don't go through all of those, you can just get a lifetime warranty replacement. So, holy cow. So, let's clean this up a little bit. Don't forget about our case. I keep this little box and then I just put 2 of them back in there. Toss in the 2 wipes. Keep that warranty card. This little walkthrough guide. Looks like if you scan this or go to the website, you can watch the guide or look up the guide. I don't think that's probably necessary. Microfiber cloth may come in handy, but also probably unnecessary. So basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna wipe down the screen. I tried to touch the screen the least amount possible when I was unboxing it, but you know, it's basically inevitable that you're going to press something on the screen, and I wanted to leave it completely OEM so that you all could see what the factory screen protector looks like. Alright, looks like the phone is completely updated, so that's exciting. But let's finish putting on the screen protector. So now I'm just making sure that all the spots where I wiped with the wet wipe are dry. And then a little pro tip is to use a old phone flashlight to see if there's any dust spots. So if you look on there, see those dust spots? We want to remove those with one of these stickers. So we just kind of go around the edge of the phone, try and pick those up the best we can with this sticker. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about that. On this little frame here, we've got a top and a bottom. I'm going to clip that on and just double check to make sure that that didn't fling more dust on here. There's always a chance. Yep. A couple of spots. Alright, that should be good. One thing I will mention is it's kind of nice they send 3 in the pack, because if you mess one up you can just do another one and you're not really out too much. Then you just drop it in there just like that. It's pretty easy. All of the work is in the prep, but from what I can tell, we're all lined up and good to go. It looks like this guide isn't quite perfectly centered, but it's good enough. Just pop this guide off. As you can see, no air bubbles. So like it's pretty simple, honestly. Like, people get pretty wrapped up in having to put on their own screen protector, but they've got the kits dialed these days. Well, that wraps up the review for now. I hope that was informative and you maybe learned something about the new device. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.